The notion of a model minority is a dangerous one. It ignores those on the edges, those on the periphery, and it blames the failures on each individual, not on the inequalities of our social structures and political systems. Those who don't conform to the model minority status or idea are condemned for making the rest of our group look bad, for not following a Microsoft magnet, brain surgeon, hobby concert pianist by night narrative of success. Why do Asian Australians have to have an extraordinary track record of external success to be accepted when Australia's national hero, if you think about it, is a man who wore a tin can over his head? Ned Kelly was his deadbeat drongo. He did the whole underbelly routine way before it was a television series. He buggered up his final robbery, got shot by the coppers, and then got hung in the old Melbourne jail. And we celebrate this tragic failure, not because of his life, but for the man, for his bravery and good humour. This is Australian literary history. We bugger up, but we're proud. The Bulletin was also Australia's literary history. It was one of the most preeminent magazines about politics and society until it folded earlier this year probably because a small, obscure publisher published a magazine called The Monthly. And many of Australia's literary heroes, like Henry Lawson, were published in The Bulletin, but it ran savagely racist cartoons attacking Indians, Japanese, Chinese and Jews, and mocking Indigenous Australians. Their slogan was Australia for the white man, and this was part of the cover of every Bulletin magazine up until 1961. This is our preeminent literary magazine. So perhaps the reason Asian Australians find it difficult to fit into our national narrative is that we rarely get to do the storytelling, or we have to tell a certain kind of story. And I didn't want that to be the story that was told in this anthology. In this anthology, our authors do it. They tell their own stories. They tell them with great courage, humour and spirit. And this book is a celebration of what it is really like to be inside an outsider.